here with Nature Glow's eScience. So holidays are an awesome time to discover unit studies and unschooling. So why do I say this? Because holidays are the opportunity to take a break from the normal homeschool routine, which you may or may not have. I mean, perhaps you're watching this and you're already an unschooler, which I personally feel is the holy grail of education. It's how children learned since the beginning of humanity. Kids learned through play. Kids learn through watching the adults and copying them. And that's how kids can learn today still. And so I'm a huge proponent of unit studies and unschooling. Relaxed Eclectic also is, I offer online courses for math, art, and natural sciences. So, it's still kind of a curriculum. So I guess in that way I'm also considered relaxed eclectic. But during the holidays, this is your opportunity to observe your child. Notice, the things that they're naturally drawn to doing in their free time. And that goes, over summer vacation as well. But the holidays is another just huge time when people take a break from normal routines. So what do you want to watch out for? What are the games that your kids like to play? How do they like to spend their time when they're not on a schedule? And just jot that down. Just have like a little notebook or something and just write that down and just notice that. You can even take pictures of different activities that they're doing so that you don't forget, and just store it in the same notebook. So, if you're interested in doing unit study homeschooling and or unschooling, or some combination of relaxed homeschooling, eclectic homeschooling, now is your opportunity to discover and really learn your children's natural rhythms and routines, and then, really take note of that, and then bring more of what they love into their regular homeschool schedule once you start, your regular homeschool routine again. Say you're a classical homeschooler. You can still bring things that your child loves to do when they're on break, when they're on vacation, into a classical, very strongly scheduled routine. There's a spectrum of homeschool. There's, unschool is right here, and I would consider probably, or classical, the divided subjects learning, which I did for years. I taught in brick and mortar private schools for 14 years, so I'm totally familiar with teaching, divided subjects from one another. But, so you have your classical, traditional homeschool education here on one end, then you have your unschool on the opposite end, and then what falls in between. And then some homeschoolers, which are like relaxed eclectic, where they kind of mix up, a little bit of everything, whatever works best for your homeschool, right? And sometimes there's quite a learning curve. And my top recommendation for discovering what your best homeschool style is to deschool right from the get-go. And even if you didn't get a chance to deschool, I personally feel it's never too late. I guess deschooling is technically that period of time when you've pulled your kids from public school, and right before you start choosing your homeschool curriculum, you just give them a break, give them a vacation time. And during that time is when you observe what their natural learning rhythms are. What do they choose to do with their free time? So, basically the holidays is that opportunity as well, on a micro level, around a month and a half between Thanksgiving and New Year, however much span of time that is. The whole month of December, that last week in November. Anyway, you get my drift here. All right, so, top tips, just observing your kids. What do they like to do in their free time? And then what can you do to fuel those interests and passions and turn those into, well, they are learning whatever it is that they're doing. You know, just the very act of living life is learning. And then learning how to pull the subjects from it for your state reporting can be like a fun treasure hunt. All right, happy holidays and happy new year. Wishing you and your family well from myself here at my camper van, the Green Queen, and my dog Rochelle. Let me show you my dog. She's down there. You can see her little gray head, little fuzzy head from beneath the pink blanket. I'm trying to point and I can't seem to find my finger in the camera here. There's her head. She's fast asleep. All right, grab my unit study planner. Unit studies can be used no matter what style homeschooler you are. I highly recommend them. They're awesome. It's your way of being able to follow your child's top learning curiosity. So click the link with this post, grab that, download it. And also I will be coming up with releasing my new guide called Math Learning Secrets, helping you and your child liberate yourself from, the dogma of a traditional math education and experiencing math learning through fun and real life connections and experiences. So if you grab my unit study, that will put you on my wait list